everyone, this is Mewa-Chu and I am making a room tour video because I don't know, I've moved up to this room for quite some time and I really wanted to make one. So it was like, why not? Let's make this video. So let's begin. First off, we have what's behind my door. As you can see, there's like a bunch of stuff. There's my Hilda cloth poster from Stellar Glow, and then on the side there is some commissions I commissioned from Chocolate Revel 2 years ago, and since they were traditional and framed already, I decided to, like, you know, hang them up, because why not? Then there's the original from him. Then there is a Black Box Shooter wall scroll that's on the side of my wardrobe. And there's also a stocking I got from a Christmas present from Chocolate Revel's mum as well. It's like 2 years ago, I think. Then there is my Jushimatsu Eater bag, which is completely full. I cannot add any more on there, but I'm determined to add more on that thing, because it's just literally just full of Jushis. Like, there is my plush pouch Jushi, which you can store stuff inside, and then there's more keyrings on the side because I have no space in that bag anymore. Underneath that is my badge bag, which is the bag I use the most, I think, sometimes. It's just literally full of badges from stuff I've collected at cons, like some my friends have given to me, some I've just bought somewhere else. And then on the side there's Mario Kart 8 badges and Majora's Mask badges and the Hatoful Boyfriend badges as well, because I am a nerd. On the other side is more keyrings. There's Boo Boo from Stellar Glow, and then there's stuff I've got from friends and like con artists and stuff. There is Eloise Trancy from Black Butler 2, and then there's also Ebe and Gary from the RPG mecha game Ebe, which I've not played in years. Then there is the Miku bag I have, which I used to use for school. I don't use as much anymore. There is the Snow Miku and Love Live collaboration plush, which is adorable and I needed it. And then there is the squishy Miku ball that I got from the Omakase box from last year. And there is also just a pinched Miku keyring. Then behind my door is my mirror, because that's the only place I can really put it-ish. And I'm still working on this wall, but as you can see, I'm filling it with prints and posters. And, you know, it's just mostly prints I get from artists and cons. And then there's my Zelda wall and Pokemon prints. These two boxes are like just not irrelevant, they just had the only place I could put them. Then on this side is my Zelda shelf, which is full of so much Zelda merchandise, like my amiibos, some figures, my soundtracks, and some prints I got from friends as well. There's also my Skull Kid figure, like the treasure box from A Link Between Worlds, and I also have like all of the games and the manga, well, most of the games, and I've just dropped one right there because I'm an idiot. There's also the Switch version of Breath of the Wild and the Master Sword figure because it was so pretty. Then hidden underneath is my DVDs and my game boxes and CDs and stuff, because I had nowhere else to put them, and so I just kind of I just have them hidden in this corner here in this shelf, and it's so dark in the video you can't even see it, but like it's PS stuff. Then there is my Pokemon shelf wall-ish. It's not really a wall, it's just kind of on the side of a drawer. That shelf, that top part is empty at the moment, but I'm gonna fill up with figures. Then there is my Pokemon Adventures manga. I am almost complete with it all. I just have a few more volumes to collect. There's the primal like legendary Pokemon, if you will. There is my games, like I have a lot of the Pokemon games, not all of them though, but like some. Then there's like figures and Pokeballs and like just Pokemon everywhere. And then on this shelf there's even more Pokemon, which is mostly stuff I've kind of nicked from my brother, because he used to collect loads of Pokemon. I've got like the prints as well. Then there is my Miku art books and more Pokemon stuff. Like I used to collect the Pokemon annuals, but I stopped. And then there's the beautiful Pokemon art books I got from eBay because they were so pretty, and they also like had concept art that I kind of needed. Then there's this little weird section which you kind of walk into and it's like a completely different place. Like there's two sets of drawers on top of each other because like that's how I put furniture apparently. And I've just kind of stuck a bunch of different prints on there as well because like I love collecting prints. That top drawer is just literally just full of wigs and like wefts and stuff. But like it's mostly just wigs, and like it was convenient because the whole drawer is full of wigs, and I have a lot of wigs, so that just all goes in there. This first little drawer is just kind of full of makeup and some hair accessories that I don't use that much. It's kind of there. Then on this little drawer there's like a place for all my bobby pins and like all my hair clips. And inside is like belts and like gloves, I guess. Not really gloves, like mostly fingerless gloves and stuff. And then there's like a place for my berets and hats, cause like I need the places to put them. Cause then there's this like little drawer, like empty drawer really. Then in this drawer it's kind of full of like hats and like hair gel accessories, like for wig styling. Not much though. And then it's like all my fairy tales and stuff. Then in this one is most of my cosplay accessories, but not all of them, I think. Like there's my Latias wings, there's my bracelet for Apollo Justice, I forgot what it was called, you know, that bracelet. Then there's also my Guzma glasses as well, which like there's loads of cosplay accessories in there. And then on this bottom drawer is just kind of nothing, I guess. It's like really old cosplays that I know I won't ever touch again, but I don't know what to do with because they don't want mine to begin with. Then like there's just so much prints on the like behind everywhere. It's amazing. I love collecting art. It's just there's so much of the Chocolate Rebel ones as well. It's like everywhere. Then this is my smart doll Mew, and I bought this shelf today, well, the set of drawers, because I wanted a place where I can store all her stuff. Like there's shoes, there's her hands and movable parts, there's like miscellaneous stuff. And then that bottom drawer is kind of full of clothes and wigs and stuff, and like, yeah, I finally got a place to put all her stuff. And like, she deserves it because she's so beautiful. Then on the shelf below her is my Certain Magical Index collection, if you will. It's not really much at the moment, but it's just the Scientific Railgun manga and then like stuff. Then there's like all my zines and stuff that I collect from cons, and my little Naruto collection, which I don't even watch Naruto. I just kind of stole them from my brother, like when he moved out, because he didn't want them, so it's like, oh, they're mine now. Then like, I don't know, here's some examples of some zines. There's Monster Hearts by Brogan Corral. There's like Under the Zine by Discord Designs, and there's also the Gem Garden by Safira Liu, which are all amazing people. You should check out their stuff because they have beautiful art. Then on the bottom part here is like, it's more art books and more zines, but like more doujinshis really. Like that's one from Noisy Aito. And here's the Bee and Puppycat comic, because I also liked collecting that comic. And then like there's just more Adventure Time comics and like the Shonen Jump magazines. And then on my bigger bookshelf there's my sewing machine right at the top along with Tifa figure. And then it's just more like just a ton of manga, like, and the One Piece boat, even though I don't really watch One Piece. And like the Death Note Petite Androids. Then there's like Cloud and Sora figures everywhere, and like just a bunch of like manga in the back and prints on the side, because like if we weren't gonna use that space. Then there's also like Marie Rose and a bootleg Mio figure, unfortunately, and more stuff. And then, yeah, on this side, it's not just all manga, I guess, but like there's one of the Japanese guides for Harvest Moon: A New Beginning, Then I also have one from Story of Seasons as well, which is kind of in the. Then like this shelf is just kind of full of Keroro figures and like all the Gundam, I guess, and manga by my favorite manga artists Peach Pit and Emma Toyama, which is like my favorite shelf because I always reference back to it. And then like this shelf is kind of full of mangas I haven't finished collecting, I guess, or like just smaller series and like the Mario McDonald's stuff. Then there's like Japanese textbooks and like Final Fantasy guides and just kind of more miscellaneous things that just kind of I hide away in this big massive bookshelf. It's really big, but like I don't know, I can still make use of the space. It's kind of, this whole space is kind of like a little hidey wall. And here I just wanted to show more art prints because I have so many of them. Like some I've just gotten from friends, some I trade with. Like this, there's just so much. It's ridiculous. And yeah, that bottom part needs a print. Here is my big massive wardrobe because I have so many clothes, and there's my little heater because it is so cold in my room. So if you open up the right side, it is all just cute clothes. Just dresses and blouses and skirts and like all of my adorable outfits that I love so much. I just wish I had more time to wear them, but it's like work is a lot. There's a lot of work. It's just look at all my cute dresses. They're so adorable. I'm speechless. Then there's hair accessories that I have, like it's mostly just bows and stuff that I like to wear. But you know, I've got some hair accessories, I guess. And then hidden away in the wardrobe because I have nowhere else to put it is like more headbands and like bracelets and watches and some chokers in that little box at the back. So that just kind of hides in there because it's convenient as well. Then in those drawers is nothing you need to know about, if anything. Then there is like all my skirts, all my like some like visual K kind of like outfits ish. I don't wear them that much. I prefer my cute clothes. There's like blouses and tops and stuff, and yeah, just more clothes. Then there's all my t-shirts in this little drawer because, like, you know, it's conveniently in there. Then these two boxes, just kind of miscellaneous things that, like, you know. Then hidden in the wardrobe of the big compartment is my Dolphy Dream bag, which is obviously Miku themed. And then on this side, you can see all the plain, normal people clothing, quote unquote. But yeah, it's this whole wardrobe is weirdly mixed, I guess. I don't know. You need people clothes. There's like all my ties and stuff that I used to have in that tray where all my hair accessories are, but I recently moved them all here. There's my Danganronpa ties for all my cosplays and stuff. And yeah, then I usually don't keep shoes in my room. But that's my Guzma cosplay. Then there's like pants and stuff. And then there's a weird box. There's a box of stuff. It's mainly just like art book, like no sketchbooks and paper I should really use, but I just haven't got the time to. Then on this side is all my cosplay stuff. Well, not all, but like a majority of my cosplay stuff. It's just mainly all the clothes and stuff. Like there's my Yuno cosplay and like Alice cosplay, and there's my Lucia cosplay, my Neil coat and my Lizette cosplay. It's like, you know, it just needs a place to store it all. Then in this top drawer is mainly like skirts and more tops for cosplay. In the second drawer is like all the pants and shorts and stuff. Then on the third one is my hoodies and stuff, like, because I needed a place for them all. You see why I needed such a big wardrobe. This bottom drawer is just full of nothing. It's just stuff in there. Then on, like, behind my bookshelves, I guess, there's like drawers and drawers. That's the black one is full of all the electronics and like game stuff I have. Then this white drawer is kind of full of sewing accessories, and, like all the thread, like ribbon, or like just like random stuff I have for sewing. Then on top of that is like mostly amiibos and like smaller figures. Yeah, there's poor Samus. She's just kind of hidden behind Lossie there because I haven't opened it yet. And then the bottom drawer is kind of full of like, well, the top drawer is full of more sewing stuff and like patterns and just other stuff, crafty things. Then these bottom two drawers are kind of full of all of my art that I've created over the years. Like, since I do mostly digital art anyway, it's mostly sketches and sketchbooks that I kind of collect. I'm gonna mention this here as well because someone's gonna question me. This is like all the books that I kind of should read. Like, there's My Japanese Husband Still Thinks I'm Crazy by Grace, and then there's A Certain Magical Index. And that bottom clear box is literally all the snacks I have kept in my room because, like, I need food. And then under my bed there's 3 sets of drawers which is all literally just full of fabric. Like, I opened all drawers, but like there's so much of it, and even this isn't all of it. I still have 3 boxes. And then on behind the bookshelf and on the side of those drawers I have more art, but this time this is all of my OCs and like all of my characters. And then there's more badges that I couldn't really fit onto my bag. It's mostly just other badges I've collected. And then there's my Artist Alley kind of badges. No, not badges, but like, you know, you get what I mean. To prove I'm an artist. Then since I live in the attic, I have the weird slanty ceiling. So that I kind of just stuck prints up there because why not? Cause yeah, and then there's like prints on the side. I would put more further down towards my bed, but like that wall tends to get really damp. And then my bed is quite simple-ish. I really like simple bedding. It is my keys, and I always get people complaining like, oh, why do you have so many loops on your keys? Because it's like, I don't know. I just like putting loops on my keys and having them really heavy. Like, at least I know they're there because they weigh a ton. And like, I don't know, I like collecting stuff. I like keyrings because they're fun to just kind of have the. Then this is my Jushimatsu iPod case because there is never enough Jushimatsu. It's literally full. I don't have anywhere else to put them. Like, and if you open it, yeah, I keep a DS game in there just in case. Like, if I have my DS and I want to change it. Here's my phone. It's a Samsung Galaxy S6, and I got a custom phone case and more charms on it. And here's my DS, which is Pokemon themed because Pokemon is amazing and Hoenn is amazing. I've also got a small keyring, well, phone charm-ish, and a Pichu on it. And then there's my Chushimatsu pillow, which I don't actually sleep on because it's way too soft and it would not fit over my regular pillow. Then there's my Guzma body pillow, who is surprisingly very nice to hug, and I can actually sleep while hugging him for once. Because, you know, Dakimakuras. Then there's my giant Jushi one, which I kind of have the other duvet kind of shoved inside him. That's what she said. But yeah, he's so big I can't really hug him. And then on the side, well, near my feet-ish, it's kind of like all the plushies that I can't put, like, display because there's just so many of them. Like, it's all the Hatoful boyfriend birds that I got for Christmas. And the Build-A-Bear Pikachu as well, but it's like, I have nowhere else to shove them and I don't want to take them downstairs to shove into my box. Then this is my Vocaloid wall, or more like my Miku wall, because Miku is amazing. And then there's all like the petite Nendoroids, the renewal versions of the Vocaloids along with Sakura Miku. And then there's like the game cases for all the games, and like Miku, the Nendoroid Koen thing. And yeah, if you can see, like, a lot of it is mostly art prints that I've collected from cons, because that's how I like stuff. And then finally it's my Matsu wall that everyone like expected. And yeah, like, it's mostly just prints and like photos that I've taken at conventions, or like other friends have taken at conventions. There's these 2 boxes where I kind of just shove miscellaneous things in, and like it's the whole rainbow. It's beautiful. And then here's one of the corkboards, which is just full of badges and like all the sextuplets from Osamatsu. And then there's the bigger one, which is kind of full like all the other Matsu brothers that aren't on my bag. Then there's the whole shelf, which is just full of these stupid boys. Why am I so obsessed with them? But I'm also kind of not. But yeah, there's like the Nendoroid in the background, some like little phone charm keyrings, and then there's a giant Jushi one. Then there's the Jushimatsu wall scrolls, and then there's that big massive Ozumatsu jigsaw puzzle. And then above my computer is like more prints. Well, not prints, it's just more like fan art I have of OCs, and it's like, I don't know, I like collecting. I like people drawing stuff for me. And then on the side of my wardrobe, I'm still trying to fill in, it's just more prints. And then this is my computer, which my camera's kind of destroyed the quality of. But like there's just stuff, there's my Wii U gamepad, there's like scissors and like just other stuff. And then like my game consoles are there, there's like shrimp chips because they're delicious. And then like just miscellaneous small things, consoles and like my mic and my tablet and my keyboard and mouse obviously. And then there's like all the printer ink and like there's a whiteboard stuck onto my computer. Here's my little Yarn Yoshi amiibo because it's adorable. And yeah, as you can see I use a desktop because they are most efficient. And then there's a third corkboard which is full of Hatoful boyfriend stuff, and there's this, which, you know, if you watch Ozumatsu you'll know. And then under my desk there's like just more stuff like laptop cases, portfolios, and just stuff I just kind of hang around. Then that first drawer of my desk is just miscellaneous things along with my wallet. A second drawer is like full of paints and like oil pastels that I don't use that much because I don't have time as much as I used to. And then there is like just other arty things like markers and Tipex and just some Wobbler and just other stuff. Then there is all the pencils and pens I have, which is kind of in this third drawer, like all the pencil colours and like pencils. And then this bottom drawer is kind of more miscellaneous things. I like collecting crap. And then yeah, welcome to my room. It's so big. I don't know what to do with it. So yeah, hope you enjoyed this. Bye.